Um, well, I am here to read a poem that I wrote for Peter, which he hasn't read yet, I don't believe. And so I am going to need to be able to hold um, my papers in my hand. Thank you, thank you. So on this crisp November day, I am here, as all of you are, to celebrate with Peter, the guy we each admire and love. And I'm here also, thanks to my devoted chauffeur, our daughter Gabriela, and she and her sister Francesca grew up in the middle of these memories that Nancy had invited me to share with you. Francesca regrets that she isn't here, but she sends her love to her favorite Uncle Peter and to her Mariani cousins. It'll work better if I have my glasses. I would like to be able to see Peter when I'm talking, and I'm sorry to have my back to some of you. This is for you, Peter, and the title is The Way I See It. Two young boys, strangers to each other, get into a fist fight. West Side Chicago, mid-1930s. Soon they become fast friends, Pete Mariani and Fran Moroney, and will remain chums forever. Pete grieves his too soon fallen father, finds warmth and love from Uncle Emmett and Aunt Mary Moroney. Mothers Virginia, the young widow, and Mary formed their own close friendship. Many dinners and parties shared. Years pass. The boys in different schools. Their paths diverge, but their hearts remain true. Every year on May 11, Pete calls Fran. Every year on November 2nd, Fran calls Pete to exchange birthday greetings. Then comes the joyous wedding of Pete to Rita Sheridan, with Fran at the altar. Vatican II opens a window. Fran escapes, and in time introduces a wife to his buddy Pete. Many summers does the Moroney family answer the call from Pete to come join us at the Mariani home in Indiana. Much water skiing by dads and kids, fresh corn on the cob plucked that day by the men. Outstanding dinners by Rita, always farm fresh and peeled tomatoes, one year succotash. One chilly early November day, Pete skippers, Fran water skis on the lake to mark Pete's birthday. I understand there's a photo of that around, right? All the youngsters now grown, the friendship deepens further. The scene changes to the condo in Naples. When the end of life is near for Fran, Pete travels from the sun to the wintry cold to minister to his brother Fran. A steadfast bond for 7 decades, this friendship of Pete's and Fran's, heartwarming to observe, and for me, a privilege to be in their inner circle where I too came to love Pete. Peter, will you come stand by me? This is a tribute to an extraordinary man who puts love into action and to whom family and friends, as each of us knows well, mean the world. At least that's the way I see it.
Hello again. Now you know why I am like I am. I am confident that many of you have heard me say, God has blessed me in many ways. Perhaps I have not shared with you one of my most precious blessings. It all began when a beautiful redhead lady named Rita Stuckey accepted my proposal for marriage and became Rita Mariani. We were married on February 16th, 1963, and it will be 57 years in 2020. During the next 6 years of our marriage, God, Rita, presented me with Pete, Nancy, Paul, and John. These four later presented Rita and me with Stacy, Mark, Lori, and Myra. Now guess what these 8 people did. They blessed me with 12 of the brightest, loving, caring grandkids and adults any Nana or Papa could ask for. I always believed that one of the most precious gifts, and Pete referred to it, was what precious gift one person can give to another is the gift of your time. Your time is part of you, and only you can give it, and once you have given it, you can't take it back. I thank you for giving me the gift of your time, and I trust that you accept mine. Nancy had asked me to make an announcement. She said that her 3 brothers and herself and their spouses had planned a party for November the 2nd, 2029.